Hi, I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Mike.
And we're your hosts of Tell Me Wine TV. And today is a tasting show. And today we're tasting a wine from a very unusual place. It's called Virginia. And you say, Virginia? They make wine, and of course, as we've talked in other shows, wine is produced in every state in the Union, including Hawaii and Alaska. And Virginia is actually in the top 10 of wine-producing states. It may even be somewhere around 6 or 7 behind New York, California, Oregon, Washington State, Michigan is up there, and Pennsylvania, Connecticut, blah, blah, blah. And, but Virginia, and this is from the Jefferson Vineyards, and that's right, Thomas Jefferson. It's a Merlot, 2007. It's got a little touch of Cab Franc and a little touch of Petit Verdot, I believe, in there.
We think. We don't know. We'll find out.
We don't know. We'll tell you in a second when we drink it. It's 13% alcohol. It's $20. And Virginia actually just has a great winemaking tradition. Thomas Jefferson was a big wine fan, wine fanatic, loved French wine. He was, of course, I believe, our first ambassador to France. And so he long time ago, obviously, a long time ago, embraced French wine and made wine a big part of his life, and perhaps helped start the winemaking industry in Virginia. So here we go. It's Merlot, again, a varietal that's not as popular as it once was, but the estate has a good reputation. So, Mike, let's give it a go.
Okay. So, on the nose, this Merlot. Wow, okay. I'm getting the Cab Franc thing right off the bat, even though it's Merlot. I'm getting a little bit of the green peppery kind of... I hate to use this word, but almost like that East Coast like Cab Franc, which has like almost like a melted plastic thing. I know it sounds terrible, but it's really not that bad. And I also get a lot of the leatheriness that Merlot, usually for me, it's a component in Merlot that I get a lot.
I'm getting a little new soft rubber, like...
rubber I guess is more like, I said plastic, like kind of a, I guess rubber would be the term I was looking for. What are you picking up for fruit? I'm not getting a whole lot of fruit.
I'm getting some more spices. I'm getting a little maybe cinnamon, maybe a little pepper.
Yeah, I'm getting a little dust, like a little white pepper. I'm not getting a lot of black pepper. I'm getting like that white
Nothing's
pepper.
Nothing's really jumping out.
No.
Nothing's jumping out. But it's a nice color. It's dense. Again, Merlot, something much maligned, great varietal, and very unpopular after the Sideways movie, which of course
very unpopular.
Sent Pinot Noir through the roof.
And Merlot sales.
Let's go. But it's of course Merlot is one of the more important grapes,
especially for blending
in Bordeaux. It's a noble grape. It's appreciated and grown throughout the world, and does pretty good throughout the world. So let's see how it does in Virginia. It's dry. Tannins are there.
It is dry. Tannins are there. Screams food. For me, screams food. Definitely not a wine that I could drink on its own. Screaming food. Screaming food. So,
excuse me. You're looking for something?
I'm looking for Pinot Noir.
Is this Pinot Noir?
Yeah, screaming food right now. This wine is screaming food to me. I can't say it enough. A really good wine. It has a lot of those sexy, kind of seductive things on the palate that Merlot typically brings for me. Merlot tends to be very soft, more of an elegant style wine. This definitely has it, but screams food. Tannins are there. holding on. It's 2007, so not very old, just a few years. What do you think?
Well, I don't drink a lot of Merlot, but it's
I
a
don't-
very pleasant wine. It's not a cocktail wine. It does deserve food, as I think Mike said. I think you can go a variety of ways with this wine, food-wise. Be great with a lightly grilled piece of meat, or a veal, or a sturdy piece of fish. Anything grilled, generally, I'd say.
Anything grilled?
A
Something
steak.
slightly gamey.
But it's pleasant. It's just, you know, it's not knocking me over. It's not knocking me over. I'm not sure I expected it to, but it's a pretty one. You know, it's easy to drink. Am I still in shot? And I think it would persuade people to try Merlot again if they've been away from it.
Absolutely.
Because it doesn't have a lot of that gobby, soft, dusty fruit that sometimes I associate with Merlot. This is very clean, and again, you know, in another show we talked about drinking varietal from a place that you're not accustomed to.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely a worthwhile adventure to Virginia through Jefferson Vineyards 2007 Merlot. And mine.
Keep sending your questions in.
Two.
And
Tell me wine TV. Left me hanging.